Hello you guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be starting a new challenge where I try growing 10k to 100k. It's going to be a long series, as you can imagine. I'm not going to do too many risky trades. I'm focusing more on the long term. It's also kind of to just hopefully inspire some of you guys to start building your own stock portfolio and start investing and tracking your gains and your losses and your dividends, and yeah, begin to get into the stock market, because it's honestly one of the best things that you can start doing is just to start investing. The earlier you start, the longer your portfolio has to grow. So just get started with investing if you're not already. But as I said, challenge 10k. Right now we are sitting at 13.5k. I'm going to put money into the account, but I'm going to tell you every time that I put something into the account, and I'm just going to say that we start at 10k, because I'm not going to say we are starting at what is it, 13.5k. That is yeah, just to make it sound a little bit better. Okay, so I'm starting at 10k, and hopefully at some point that will be 100k, and then at that time I'll find out what to do with the 100k. Maybe buy rental property or something like that. But yeah, before we get into the video, I just want to say I'm not a financial advisor. My portfolio isn't very good. I know that the stocks I believe in the stocks I have taken, but it's not very diversified at all. So yeah, don't copy my portfolio. Definitely, that would be a very bad idea. I'm planning, because I hopefully start making a lot more money here soon when I get some of my businesses up and going. So then I'll be adding in a lot of other companies. So if we just take a look at the spreadsheet here, you can see at this pie chart here, you can see that I only have 4 companies that I'm invested into at this point in time. My biggest holding is Orsted, which I'll be going over all the stocks later and taking a look at the stock price and how they have performed. I've just made an investment in gold, in a gold stock called Barrick Gold, just to kind of make my portfolio a little bit more safe, because historically gold has been a very stable currency. So because I have these stocks that could potentially go up and down a lot, to kind of make the volatility a little bit less crazy, then I have bought some of this gold stock. So that is 27.5% of my portfolio. Also have Vestas Wind Systems and Rockwool, which is Stonewool company. So it's Stonewool, which is yeah, all the three stocks here, they are sustainable. They are wind turbine manufacturer and wind turbine installer, solar installer, all kinds of power plants and stuff they're making, Orsted. And then I have the Stonewool, and then I have this gold company, which isn't particularly sustainable in any way. But yeah, I plan to switch that out with other stocks in the future. It's just because right now I think it's a bit scary in the market. Many people think that inflation levels will rise, and if that happens, then yeah, things could go south fast with my other investments. That is why I've chosen to yeah, go a little bit against my own rules with the sustainability here. But I still think my portfolio is more sustainable than 99% of other people's other portfolios out there. So I'm on the green side. Yeah, so if we take a look at my equity right here, you can see I have 13.5 grand invested at the total equity, and here are my gains. I have 8.19% gains, so that is pretty good. I've only had this portfolio for 4 months, so it's pretty good. The 8%. I've lost quite a bit in Orsted, as you can see, and gained quite a bit in Rockwool, considering I only have 4 shares, which is 4 shares, $1,700 in equity in them. They have been great. There will soon be a video with the dividends I got from these stocks. Some of them pay in next month, in like 2 weeks or something. So I'll make a video when I get all of my dividends from all of these stocks. But the interesting thing is, actually my portfolio was up like with a lot. When we were around New Year, my portfolio was actually had been up like almost 30% in just half a month, a month. So I have been up much higher, but I'll just show you in a moment why it has fallen down again, because many of my stocks are in the renewable sector, the high growth stocks, the future, you know, developing new technologies and stuff like that. So that is that whole sector here, like Microsoft, Apple. I'm sure they have also gone back here the last couple of months. It has been starting to go back up now. If we just take a look at the year chart here on Vestas Wind Systems, you can see that they peaked here, 7th of January, and then they have just went down and down and down all the way down 33%, and then they are starting to go back up. The same with Orsted. If we go to the year chart here, you can see it's even worse. They have just tanked from also the 30%. So this whole sector has just been going down. If I had some more money, I would maybe have bought in here when it dipped, because I could have gotten a much better price than what I paid for it a couple months ago. But I simply hadn't, and I wanted to get into some gold, so that was the decision I made. I dumped my world index, which has the 2,500 biggest companies in the world. I dumped my like 2K in that, a little bit more, 2.5K in that ETF, and then I bought this gold company instead. So I actually haven't got any ETFs at the moment, or index funds or something like that. It's 100% stocks actually. So hopefully Orsted, I think, will go back up now, and I'll tell you why. Because Orsted has just today, actually, when I'm filming the 3rd of today when I'm filming this, the last day in, what is that, March. So they have just announced some great news. First of all, Biden has made a big decision. He wants the United States to be the leading country in offshore wind power, which is exactly what Orsted is like one of the leading companies in the world in. So he wants to build offshore wind farms that can make 30 gigawatts, which is insane amounts of power. And Orsted are just very happy right now, because they are going to be making it. They are going to be giving some of the windmills, selling some of the windmills to the United States. Actually, 2 to 3 gigawatts worth of wind turbines, offshore wind turbines, and installing them, doing all sorts of stuff. So that is some great news for Orsted. Also, why the share price has went up here today, and hopefully will continue doing that. Also, they have just won for 3rd year in a row the title for most sustainable company in the world. So that is also great news for the stock, great news for the company. Also, they have just announced they are going to, also today they have announced they are going to develop one of the world's largest renewable hydrogen plants. Orsted is starting to develop one of the world's largest renewable hydrogen plants to be linked to industrial demand in the Netherlands and Belgium. I'm not going to read all of this, but maybe I'll make another video on it, because Orsted, there isn't a lot of coverage on Orsted here on YouTube, and a lot of guys, a lot of you guys seem to be liking Orsted. So yeah, it's basically they're going to be making 1 gigawatt in 2030 or off of this hydrogen plant. So that is also, yeah, one of the world's largest plants like this. So they are really just out there developing things and making new things. So that is something that I really like about the company. Well, as we can see here, not a lot has happened to Rock B. They have just continued growth here, where all of the other stocks has, it has went down, like, it has went down a bit, like 10%, 15%, but it is by far back up, and also one of the stocks that have returned the most for me at this point in time. So, for Barrick Gold, we can see here that this year they have been going down and down and down and down. So don't know, I've lost a bit on them, but I've only owned them for like a couple days, a week now or something. So yeah, I'm expecting them to go up here in the next couple of weeks to couple of months. So I don't know. They can go down even more, but I don't really care, because gold is yeah, it's a stable, historically has been so stable. So yeah, and also if we see at the here, this company Barrick Gold, it has yeah, it's been at a price of $52 per share, and now it's only $20 per share. So not too worried about this stock. I think it will go back up, maybe not at its all-time high again right now, but yeah. So I'm optimistic about the portfolio, although it isn't very diversified. I hope to when I begin investing more regularly. How do you say that? I don't know. But then I'll hopefully begin to diversify a lot more. Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, please like and subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Have great luck with your own portfolios. I really hope that they are doing well for you, your portfolio, and yeah. So yeah, remember to diversify, and maybe invest in some gold or crypto or something more stable. Could be a great idea, I think. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll end the video here. So yeah, bye.